Mike, I gotta tell you, man, being part of this is so exciting for me and our liquid fire team, and you know what you guys have done, a 3-year time span. It is just exciting to see, and what you filled, a whole auditorium filled with people and exciting boats, man. So talk to them a little bit about it.
I'm Captain Mark Henderson with Liquid Fire Fishing, and this is Troll the Edge. Traveling all the way from Cape Carteret, North Carolina to Fort Pierce, Florida is no easy task for us. It's a 750-mile trip one way, and we're pulling 2 trucks with a tackle trailer full of gear, a boat, grandchildren, adults, and trying to figure out how to navigate all of that and stay together. You know, Audrey manages this so incredibly well. She really is the main cog in the wheel. But there's a minimum 12-hour drive. So we left at 4 a.m. and got down there before nightfall, put the Andros in the water, backed it into the slip at the Pelican Yacht Club all before nightfall so that we could spend the next 8 days on the water doing some cool stuff.
Oh, was he? In the contender, you said? Well, the Speedos were there, man. They just, I don't know, that was weird.
We could get lucky and crush the Speedos early, then we could go back out.
We'll go back out, catch some
runners.
More than pre-fishing for the event, there are several types of bait fish that we like to focus on. 4 or 5 different types, such as blue runners, bluefish, goggle eyes, and some others that are important to have this variety because you just never know what that kingfish is going to prefer.
Bait fishing's been slow, so we figure we come get a little live bait, see if that can pick it up some. Hard for bait fish to resist that, even if they're little tight on biting. So we're gonna see if we can do that. We've been buying bait from these folks for a long time, called Captain Jim's Bait and Tackle, right here in Fort Pierce on the inlet. So good folks, and always have good bait. So we're gonna give it a try, see if that makes a difference.
I have 5 dozens out there.
Oh, perfect. How you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
I'm doing all right. How's business?
I'm busy.
I bet. Especially this time of year, right?
Yeah.
Especially this week.
I have all my winter people are still here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck up. Thank you very much. I mean, the bait's been here, and just shut off, man. Shut off. You got to do everything we can to try to entice them.
How? So?
I think you got 7 on there.
7?
Pull it up. Pull it up. Oh, that's good.
What is that?
We have numerous bait pins that we put in the water, up to 5 or 6 pins that are from 100 gallons all the way up to 600 gallons, so that we can keep that bait separated, not crowd them, so that they're going to stay healthy during the entire week.
Ain't no regulations on these, are there?
No.
Even if we don't catch Speedos or anything else, that's plenty. I pulled one of these pins up, and everything in it was alive, so I don't think we've had any major die-off.
Weeds. Is it really? A lot of weeds. Yeah, we've been out bait fishing those stands, I tell you. I've seen it for rolling through. It doesn't look like it's going to get any better either. Okay, everyone. This is a tournament for fishermen by fishermen. Can't complain about that, brother. Yeah, I appreciate all you do. No, don't let out of He loves me. He loves me.
I'm doing a bunch of fishing because we either go north or south, you know. Yeah, headed out of St. Lucie and headed onshore toward Juneau Ledge. We've heard more big fish there this year than we did last year, and but we've also heard fish north too. So, you know, it's going to be fish caught. You get 83 boats in this thing. I mean, it's 12 more than it was last year, and all good fishermen. So, and all got these, you know, I mean, the average boat size is probably at 37, 38 feet, you know,
That's what I've seen.
so they can run all over the place.
You got some range.
Yeah, and they're good fishermen and know what to do. Got good bait, and just hope, you know.
All you can do, man. Give it hell. That's
Hopefully, pull it in front of the right one, and she's ready to attack.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. The torque on them, people talk about torque, got the ability to get up and get through a wave and over a wave and all that, and then without having to, you know, throttle back up, just hammer it and all. I mean, it's unbelievable. Speedos are in the floor, right?
Yeah.
The twin sea chest from Hooker Pumps that has two 4,500 gallon per hour variable speed pumps. It's an absolute perfect match for the Andros Offshore 32, efficiently powering all 5 of our live wells on board with ease and the reliability that we need.
Joshua, you probably dial down the pumps a little bit.
The very first bait out, one of our speedos got attacked by a false albacore. Gave us a little bit of a scare, but Colby was able to hold the rod, let Crockett release it pretty quickly and get back to fishing. It was still a lot of fun.
That chocolate or
You know, I think that's probably, you know, what it's going to take, right? You know, I mean, you got to either catch a 60 or 65, just got to get that guy back cut up until they got to have that.
I know how to fish. That's okay.
Ron Mitchell has been a great friend of our families ever since 2008. He's an extremely accomplished angler, winning 2 SKA Angler of the Year titles and is an SKA Hall of Fame member. But more than anything, Ron is fun to be around. He's comical, keeps things lively on the boat, and he gets pretty intense sometimes, but it's a fun time to have him. We love him, and just a fantastic friend.
I broke one off, and then Crockett had one of them on for a while.
You're good at breaking.
And it was hooked in the dorsal fin.
What happened with the golf?
I had it on a speedo rod.
Okay.
It was 3-pound string.
I'd go catch that if you had skill.
Over the years, it's been really cool to watch the transition and the development of how responsibilities have changed on the boat. For example, Crockett has been our designated angler since he was a little boy, and every once in a while, if Joshua and I have to fish an event together, we look at each other like, who's going to fight this fish? And it's been his responsibility over the years because he's so patient and has such a good feel for how to fight fish. It's a lot of fun to watch, and we have a lot of confidence in him. He does a great job.
Out of the ledge where we started this morning. So they got both of those at the same time. We covered up with sharks ever since. And then he just moved down here somewhere near us. I think he's just a little bit to the north of us. Wow.
You know, down here, long and short of it is basically the presentation on top of the water. You know, there's no leaders, no pulling. It's more of a straight down presentation, and it's a kind of a natural swim. You know, we're not professionals at this like these guys down here are in any way, but you know, it's been a pretty cool way that we've learned to fish.
Fish on, big deep.
Straight at the boat. Yeah, it's hooked up.
The boat.
We got a new Marsh Tacky Carbon 2-piece Kingfish gaff right before the event. And we've been using a 12-foot aluminum gaff for a long time that served a good purpose, but the new Marsh Tacky is not just lighter. The weight distribution is absolutely perfect, easy to control. This is a high-quality product right here.
Probably over top. Yeah. One cup over top.
Ever since 2009, the Accurate fishing reels have been part of what we do, from tournament fishing to fun fishing and just everything in between. They've been a great product for us. They're fast, they are precision, great drag systems, and they're built in the United States, right in Corona, California. It's owned by David and Doug Nielsen. And they've got a great staff with Ben Seacrest, Matt Harper, and all of the personnel there. Just an exciting product to have on board.
Looking bill. 48 inches ish.
Oh, no, probably check.
And there's either a fish on this or I'm tangled in it. I'm tangled in it. You stay stretched out up there. Somebody get on the wheel.
You see it?
I did not. You just ate it and went straight now.
Hold over.
See.
All right, spin the boat back to your left.
Colby. 42. See.
Oh, I guess.
23.
I don't know when you would out at it. We were close on the. Is that the second one?
This is the bigger one right here, 26 pounds. Yeah. Quick at us. Grab the tilt.
Here. That's the biggest one we got?
Yep.
I told you. And I need that second one. What? Yeah. That second.
Boat number 5, Liquid Fire from North Carolina. They placed 5th place last year in our tournament.
You know, the first day was kind of rough this morning, so we got started a little later than probably should have because we started fishing a little bit. You know, we started fishing a little bit later. You know, it blew up, so it took us a little longer to get to the spot. And you know, first part of the day was just weird. You know, we had quite a bit of unfortunate things happen. Had a lot of cutoffs, a lot of just weird bites and things like that. That just hey, it's king mackerel fishing, and those types of things happen. So, but you know, we wound up battling through it, caught a couple fish, not the greatest fish in the world, but it's day one, some mid-20s. But the biggest thing is that my grandson Colby here, he was able to come with us. This is his first event, and it was really cool that, you know, we're able to get this on camera and film and just have a good time. He's the 4th generation of Hendersons that are fishing. It started with me and my dad and my sons, and you know, and Crockett, my youngest son, was Colby's age when he started. And now he's grown, he's got kids, you know, and it's a crazy thing. So but we had a good time today. Got another you know, got another day tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen. A 62 right now is leading it.
All right, and now for their big fish is going to weigh in at 26.23.
So anything can happen in king mackerel fishing, we know that, and you know, we're going to give it our best tomorrow. Hopefully we got the right bait, hopefully get in the right spot early on, and you know, see what happens. It's a great event, got some great fishermen out there, but we're going to give it our best.
Man, thank you for sharing.
Yep.
Your aggregate was what, 250 something, right?
256, and then Georgia we had a 29 and a 38.
My aggregate was
And then Little River was
284 and 270 when I won. 284 was a good year.
Yeah, you had the record for a couple of days.
It's not long. Well, that was only because
Although we didn't put a huge fish in the boat on day one, we knew there were a lot of nice fish caught where we were. The majority of the fleet was going to be south of Fort Pierce because there were some big fish in that area. So the weather was still a little sporty, and the good thing about the area is we're able to run south down out of St. Lucie Inlet, which is 24 miles from Fort Pierce, jump out and run another 15-16 miles to the spot that we wanted to target.
Boat number 5, Liquid Fire, second day, 7:01. Nothing out yet, getting ready to put our first bait out.
First bait going in the water.
Once we jumped out of St. Lucie Inlet, the sea conditions were still a little bumpy. 3 to 4 feet probably every 6 to 7 seconds, but the Andros Mercury platform handled it extremely well. And once we got to our location, we put a couple of baits out to start trolling while we got our kites ready, and boom, we got a hit right away. Wasn't a big fish, but it was a good start.
Online.
Again.
There you go. Blue runner down in that bucket.
what, you just hold on to this.
Never mind. Fucking look. Ribbon fish. Yeah, with the long line. Back out.
Started on 0,
38 inches.
38. Well, we wouldn't weigh either one of them.
It doesn't matter if you're in a king mackerel tournament or not. There's something really cool and special about watching a sailfish eat a goggle eye or a blue runner underneath a kite. They put on an aerial show, and they're beautiful to see. You break them off because you got to get back to business.
Well, they're frozen in the fish box.
Frozen?
Yeah, they're dead baits. How many kites can you count up there?
I tried earlier, I lost count.
Okay.
There's a couple of already.
We've been traveling to fish Southeast Florida waters for over 20 years, and over the last decade, it seems like the large shark population has increased significantly. It's only about a 50-50 chance of getting a fish to the boat sometimes during a tournament or just fun fishing. I cannot imagine what the local tournament anglers and recreational fishermen experience.
Grab that phone group.
Which way is up?
Hey, come up here, somebody.
Run! Run!
Is it look up? No, people. Keep drinking. What was the pop? Yeah. Might hurt a fish. 25, 28?
Still rolling.
Well, this isn't exactly what we had planned for today, but it is what it is. Oh boy.
Not yet. Let's we got a kite out.
Well, in 2010, Joshua took on the responsibilities of actually driving the boat. So it's been fun watching them develop, watching Joshua turn into an amazing boat captain, amazing boat driver, fantastic on the gaff. He's done a great job. I'm so proud of my kids. I can't tell you. It's amazing to be a father of these young men.
Billy! How big? Where you at? Tom! You're still fishing? I thought you retired. I did.
On Kenny.
I was holding his face.
I thought the crew had it.
Next up, we have Liquid Fire from North Carolina. $24.96. Hold on, put it back.
He's printing $100.
24.96.
And then he shot 3 gears out of it.
Shooting the gun too early.
The kid was so excited for me.
He was close. He got
Oh, shoot the kite. I love it.
All right, gang, well, we just finished up with day 2 of the Fort Pierce King Mackerel Invitational. It was an exciting event. Unfortunately, we didn't catch the big fish that we were hoping for. We made a plan this morning. This is the end of day 2. So Joshua, what are your thoughts about how it ended up today and our plan, and when we started off this morning, what was our goal?
Well, our goal is always to catch a big fish, but didn't quite work out that way. We were in the right area. We just didn't get the bites that we needed, but we fished hard and we still had fun.
Good deal. Well, and then we got Crockett, and obviously he's our leading angler on the team, and hopefully through the year we can have some big fish for you to angle. But today just wasn't quite what we were looking for, was it?
Yeah, today wasn't. It just didn't quite come together. We had a couple of missed fish, cut lines. I had that over the past couple of days, but still finally caught a fish towards the end of the day that we were able to take to the scales. So ended up being a decent day overall.
It was a lot of fun. The biggest thing, we did it as a family. I got my wife Audrey and granddaughter Olivia a big part of this as well. So coming here to Fort Pierce is always an exciting time, a fun event. The guys and gals that put this on do a great job. We're thankful that Colby was able to join us. This is his first tournament, so it's pretty exciting for it. He's again generation number 4, so we appreciate it. Thank you for joining Troll the Edge. Appreciate all you out there. Check us out on YouTube and all our social media. And we hope to see you on Troll the Edge again soon with the Liquid Fire Fishing Team.